What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we're doing a continuation video of talking about every statue I own from a specific company, my thoughts and opinions on that company, and so forth. So today we're looking at our good friends over at Sideshow Collectibles. Sideshow is like the OG company. They really, for me, is what started it all. And you know, I was so excited always to get a Sideshow statue, and my opinion of them has changed over the years. To me, they're now more of like a distributor instead of like me looking forward to Sideshow products, because whenever they have like Spooktacular, New York, or San Diego Comic-Con, I used to be really excited looking for Sideshow products, but they haven't released anything good since, goodness, Thanos on Throne for me. Or Aquaman 1/4 premium format. So I haven't really been excited for Sideshow actual products. You know, in general though, they are cheaper than like Prime One. You know, their average premium format when I first started was $350. And that was the Nathan Drake we'll look at. But nowadays it's about $700. So, you know, double the cost in 7 years. And the quality hasn't improved, or the concept, too much from 7 years ago versus nowadays. So, you know, it's like Prime One, Queen are definitely just out showing them. And so I don't really honestly care to collect Sideshow anymore per se. They just don't interest me, but I do think they're a fantastic company. They have the best website, the best customer service. They're a great spot to just buy other company products as well as a distributor. But they have made a lot of fantastic products over the years, no doubt. You know, one of their best lines is actually what you're looking at, the Lord of the Rings line. This is all by Sideshow Collectibles. All the premium formats is what they call it. It's just a fancy word for a 1/4 scale statue. So I own a lot of Sideshows, so I can't go into super detail, otherwise the video would take an hour. So I'm just going to show you each of them real quickly and talk a little bit about it. So you got Morgle Lord, who's one of the better Lord of the Rings. Legolas and Edagon are good, but could be better. They're definitely outdated. Same with Gandalf. Lurtz and Berserker and Saruman are definitely three of the better ones. Of all the humans, I would say Saruman is the best, then Gandalf. Galadriel is probably one of the worst. I love the orcs. All the bad guys are really good. Frodo's the worst. The Ringwraith on horse is very good, and Gollum is fantastic. Altogether, though, you know, they made 14 Lord of the Rings statues. I think that's one of their bigger lines where they're all matching bases. That and their X-Men line, they're still continuing to do. But back in my time when I was, you know, focused on Sideshow, this was the big thing. I remember when I first got Lord of the Rings statues, I spent so much money to buy all these, you know, in such a short amount of period. So I still do love them, and I would keep them forever, but Prime One definitely has outdone them, so I'm going to, you know, eventually sell them all, almost. Not all of them, but most of them. But they're still fantastic pieces, even though they're, you know, I don't know how old all these are, but for the most part, anywhere from 4 to 7 years old. But Sideshow definitely did a great job, and this is definitely my favorite line that I own from Sideshow. They also did the Avatar statues here, Jake and Neytiri, as well as both the Star Wars statues. That's their original Maul, and then their Kylo Ren. So, funny thing is, I actually bought, sold, and rebought those Avatar statues when I was sort of trying to get slightly out of collecting, well, more focused, really. I sold them, but then I was like, you know what? I love Avatar. I know a lot of people like having really focused collections, and props to them, but I just can't do it. I mean, I can focus in certain areas, like my Marvel is just movie for the most part. That's my focus, but I collect generally whatever I love. Although I am in general avoiding all comic-based statues. Sideshow did make this Darth Maul bust. Darth Vader. So I do own several Sideshow life-size busts. I have sold a lot, though. But this is probably my most recent acquisition from Sideshow. Nice bust. It does feel cheap and overpriced, but it still looks fantastic, you know, next to my Iron Studios Vader. So overall, it looks great, though. My favorite bust from Sideshow is actually probably this guy. The endoskeleton. This thing's awesome. I love this thing. This was like $900 when it came out. It has a light up. You actually has, if you're unaware, you can remove this right here. And check this out. How cool is this? And remove that. You know, completely remove it. So I freaking, it's hard to do this with my left hand. And then the light up, you press this button, and boom, the head rotates. Definitely the best endoskeleton life-size bust out there. I'm a big fan of this one. Sideshow also made this half scale. So I love this half scale. This was also in conjunction with like Hollywood Collectors Group, who also made that endo arm. But Sideshow made this one in particular, and it's the only half scale I'll be keeping actually in my collection. I freaking love this piece. It's probably my second favorite Sideshow piece I own is this endoskeleton. They also made this Arnold. Fantastic overall piece. One of the final premium formats I got was this one that I still own that I haven't sold. This is definitely one of the more latter ones. But I love this one. It is a little outdated when it comes to like the face detail. But overall, I still love it. Fantastic piece, and it looks so good next to Queen Arnold. And my favorite Sideshow piece, without a doubt, Wolf Predator Legendary Scale. I drove to Colorado like 9 hours to buy this in person, cash. Fit it in my tiny little, what I have at that time, a Sonic, Chevy Sonic. And I drove with my seat completely forward because the box was so big. Hurt my back so much I had to the seat warmer on the entire drive, but totally worth it. This is one of my favorite pieces, a grail, and definitely for me, Sideshow's best statue they've ever made. So I am a huge fan of this piece. Huge fan. Dynamic, giant 1/3 Predator of my favorite Predator. It just can't get much better than that. And I still think the detail holds up fantastic for a Predator statue, so I'm very happy with that piece, no doubt. Sideshow did make this alien egg. Fantastic egg. I love it. Very cool. Does have a light up. Don't care to use it. Huge piece. You know, it's like surprisingly big. But I do love it quite a bit. Sideshow made this Perseus statue. Face could be better, but overall concept for like a premium format's great. Love the Medusa exclusive. So very cool piece for sure. And they did make, Jack and Dastin, both premium formats by Sideshow. Fan of both. You know, they're older premium formats, but they still look great. They did make both Hellboy and the arm. And I do love that Hellboy. That one is fantastic for a premium format. Very good job by Sideshow. You know, and these are cheaper. You know, these are like anywhere from $300 to $500 1/4 scale statues. So, yeah, I know this isn't as good as like a Queen or a Prime one nowadays, but you got to compare how much did this cost. And at retail, you know, like these were retailing at $250 to $350, where, you know, most 1/4 nowadays is $700+. So I still think these are fantastic, even for today's standards, you know, for how much they cost. Both Indiana Jones are from them. I got the exclusive on both. Absolutely love this pair. We don't really see a lot of Indiana Jones statues anymore. Sideshow did a bunch of different premium formats of Indy, and I did Temple of Doom because that's my favorite Indiana Jones movie, so love that piece. I do have a few Sideshow pieces in here. Oh my goodness, look where Ray went. So we do have this Iron Man, which I actually, you know, have on payment plan, so, but still got it until my buddy can pay me off. And a few Sideshow pieces in here that are keepers for me. This Hulk 1/4, love this piece, fantastic, big, heavy, great paint job, love it. They also made this Thor premium format. I love this piece, looks awesome. I still like this more than Iron Studios, believe it or not. I just love this Thor. And Loki, they did a great job on this Loki. Sure, the face paint could probably be better, but sculpt, spot on, love the concept, awesome piece. They made this Deadpool life-size bust. Great comic Deadpool. Looks great next to my 1/4 movie. They also made Venom, Carnage, and this Venom bust. And this Venom bust is actually my favorite bust. I like this more than the endoskeleton. But yeah, I love that Venom bust. That's my favorite bust. Love Venom and Carnage, both fantastic for sure. And that is it in this room from Sideshow. Just trying to double verify, goodness. Yeah, that is it from Sideshow. I do have a few art prints, like that's a Sideshow art print. I do like their art prints. They're generally really good. We do not own any Sideshow pieces in here that I can think of. Double thinking. None. Yeah, none in there. They did make this 300 Leonidas statue. Could be a little bit better face paint wise. It's like darker than the body, but overall it has a great sculpt and looks awesome. Would love an updated Leonidas for sure. They also did make Baby Doll. Fan of this piece. Love the movie. Very cool looking statue, especially for something that was very cheap. Wasn't very pricey at all. So only a few Sideshow pieces in here. They didn't get into Mortal Kombat or anything, but I do have a few video game statues from them. And when I say few, I mean two. So Halo premium format, absolutely love this piece. Freaking amazing. I grew up such a big Halo fan, and I actually pretty much only displayed the Needler just because it looks so cool. Even though I hated the Needler in the video game, it was so annoying. This is the exclusive version, and the Needler just looks more detailed than the rifle or the pistol. So that's why I displayed the Needler pretty much exclusively. I just like the look of it. But Nathan Drake, this is actually my first premium format statue from Sideshow. When I look at my order history, this is it. I do have the exclusive, and I have... he comes with a pistol arm, but to be honest, I have no idea where it's at. That was 7 years ago. I think it's upstairs in one of my drawers or something. But this is a great piece. It was $349 retail. Yeah, I've displayed the exclusive since I got it, and I don't even know where the pistol hand is, but great looking piece. Love Nathan Drake. I like the concept of him jumping over something, so you're always jumping over stuff. Not many statues are in that position. Most statues, I swear nowadays, are just the 1 foot up position, which I'm like, okay, enough of that 1 foot up. We have so many 1 foot ups. Seriously, like how many of those do we freaking need? So I like this conceptually. It's more dynamic, and it's pretty freaking cool. And that is it. I've sold a lot of Sideshow over the years. I'll probably sell more as better versions of these characters come out. Like if a Prime 1 made a King Leonidas with far superior likeness, concept, switch outs, of course I would sell Sideshow to get it. But if they never make it, then I have my Sideshow, which I'm still happy with, and it didn't cost me a lot of money. So, but yeah, I haven't bought a Sideshow actual product in a long time. And until they really up their game in not just paint and detail, but just concept, they play it very safe. Let's just say that. They do it very safe, where Prime 1 really goes all out, all elaborate. Like look at Ash. Sideshow hasn't made anything like that. Sideshow really needs to up their game instead of doing these simple 1/4 scale statues. They definitely have the sculptors and the talent to do it. They're just playing it on the safe side, and I think focusing on distribution right now because, I'm sure they're making a killing with their distribution, wholesale, and all that. So, I still love Sideshow at my core and always be a big fan of the company, even if I haven't been collecting their products for a while. I still love Sideshow and will always support them. But yeah, that's my Sideshow collection. It is what it is. I probably won't be adding any more Sideshow pieces unless they truly impress me. And with them, it's always like, you got to wait for production photos too, because a lot of times their production quality drops significantly, especially on movie pieces. So, but the only other Sideshow piece that I really miss is Thanos on Throne. I think that is their second best piece they've ever done, next to Wolf. I do like Wolf definitely more, but Thanos on Throne is their second best statue they've ever made. It's just too bad it was comic related and not movie. Oh well. Anyways, folks, that is it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on Sideshow below. If you guys are looking to purchase any Sideshow statues or statues from Sideshow, please use the links below as it does help the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.